Hello guys, this is Adam once again, your favorite Murtid. As you guys know, I cannot show my face because per the law of country, I am Murtid, I am an apostate, and I am a blasphemer against Muhammad because obviously I apostated. Muhammad is not the prophet of Allah, full stop. Rather, Muhammad is not even a prophet, and Allah is not God, full stop. That's it. But right now, today, we are talking about Arzoo once again. As we know, the lady, the child, 13 years old child has been abducted from her house, and she is forcefully married to a 45 years old guy, and she has been told, and it has been told that she is 18, and she married that 45 years old guy willingly, and she accepted Islam willingly. That's the verdict that was told by falsifying the documents in the court. And that is why there are protests happening in the world right now. Rather, in Pakistan, not the world. I'm sorry about that. In Pakistan right now, there is a big protest tomorrow. I urge all of you to join and show the support against the corrupt laws of Pakistan and in the favor of Arzoo. Do not let this news die down, because if we let this news die down, the same thing will happen that happened in the past, which is that the law will allow the rapist, will allow the force converter to to keep that girl with them. This has happened in the past already. We know that. We know that how, because this happened with in the past already. This is another lady in Pakistan who was abducted, forcefully convicted, married, and then the court, after 2 years of hearing and everything, court validated the marriage, and she was 14 years old. And I showed you previously as well that the court said because she is menstruating, hence she is old enough to be married. She is old enough to be married just because she is menstruating. That's the reality of the situation in Pakistan, and that is a fact whether you deny it or you accept it. And look, the previous a day before, when this is her mother who was outside the court, and look what happened.
आलम तो नहीं कोई हो सकता कि माँ को बच्ची से नहीं मिलने दे रहे जिस बंदे की एफआईआर कटी हुई है केस चल रहा है सारे कागजात हमारे पास मौजूद है कि वो 13 साल की बच्ची छठी क्लास की स्टूडेंट है अब क्यों नहीं माँ को मिलने दे रहे क्यों नहीं माँ को मिलने दे रहे माँ को मिलने दे प्लीज माँ को मिलने दे माँ को मिलने दे आरज़ू आरज़ू आजा प्लीज तेरी माँ का हाल देख ले जजो पुलिस और अदलिया किसी कोई रैप करेगा हम पर कोई रैप करेगा हम पे कि नहीं करेगा एक माँ को बच्ची से नहीं मिलने दिया जा रहा.
And this is what happened when the hearing of the court happened, when the mother was not even allowed to go inside the court. The court appointed lawyer presented some evidence. He couldn't even talk about those. The certificate, the birth certificate of the Nadra, which is the government organization, semi-government organization of Pakistan, where you register your child when she or he is born, they have all the documents. Yet this is happening. Yet this is happening. This is another short video. I tried to translate as close to what they are trying to say. This is another protest which happened for Arzoo.
SHO ने इस सारे गेम को ट्विस्ट किया है. हम पुलिस की जिंदालाइकी पर, पुलिस की तरफदारी पर पुरजोर मजम्मत करते हैं और हमने कहा कि हमें वो ऐसा आईओ भी नहीं चाहिए जो अदालत को चालान ना प्रॉपर पेश कर सके, जो हकीकत ना बता सके. लिहाजा आज की जो हमारी मेहनत थी, आज की जो हमारी कोशिश थी, हमें अपनी प्यारी बहन के आंसू नहीं भूले, मुझे अपनी प्यारी बहन के रोना नहीं भूला, मुझे मेरी प्यारी बहन जो कल वहां पे इंतजार कर रही थी इसलिए कर रही थी, ये एक पूरी मसीह कौम के लिए चैलेंज है, ये लॉ एंड जस्टिस के लिए एक चैलेंज है कि हाई कोर्ट से लेके ट्रायल कोर्ट तक जो है ये लोग रोते रहे, चिल्लाते रहे। लेकिन अगर आपने ये एविडेंस नहीं मानने तो ये नादरा बंद कर दीजिए। अगर आपने ये एविडेंस नहीं मानने तो सिर्फ मिनॉरिटी के नहीं मानने। ये हमारे साथ माजी से लेके अब तक मुसलसल हो रहा है कि जब भी मिनॉरिटी की किसी बेटी का, माइनर बच्ची का इश्यू होता है तो ये एविडेंस नहीं माने जाते।
Exactly. He said the right thing. If the court is not supposed to accept the evidence of Nadra, their own government appointed facility whose purpose is to register whoever is born in Pakistan, then why is that document still there? If you can represent a falsified document and accept it that she is not 13 but 18, then what's the purpose of Nadra? What's the purpose of Nadra? And I know a lot of Muslims actually said that this is wrong, this should not happen. But we have one guy who's saying this. Statement of one Muslim: I will not hold all the Muslim responsible for this idiot. I wanted to say a lot of things to him, but I will not. But this one single individual idiot has to say this. This is a statement of one Muslim guy, not all. There are a lot of good people in the world as well. 13 years old girl who's abducted, forcefully married to a 45 years old man for sexual pleasure and force converted. And he's saying, abducted from where? Get away from all these lies. Get away from all these lies. This Muslim is saying, abducted but not killed for being a Christian. Now imagine that. So because if you are a Muslim and you apostate, you will be killed. He is saying she, the 13 years old child, is abducted but not killed. Not killed for being Christian. So it doesn't matter for him. So it doesn't matter for him. And he said, I said lying is a part of your faith, their faith. So he's saying lying is a part of Christian faith because he's saying, she's 18. One individual. Obviously, you would have many other individuals, you would see that as well. But once again, he's also saying, have some decency, please, whatever. That's what I said to him. I was like, have some decency, please, for the sake of whatever God you worship. And then, he came back and he said, meaning? I showed him the news where I showed him the falsified documentation for Arzoo, and he comes back and say, but if Muslim decided to go into Christianity at the age, no problem. At least have some decency, have a little decency to acknowledge what happened. Every evidence that I have shown 2 videos already, every evidence is showing that there was a falsified documents that were presented in court. She is 13 and he is not even condemning the act. And that's, I don't know, I can't even describe it in words. I can't even describe it in words. That, does he not even have a heart? Does this guy not even have a heart? I can't even put my feet into the shoes of that father because I am a father myself. I can't even imagine the situation, the trauma, the torment that these parents are going through. Yet, this guy has the guts to say that. Yet, this guy has the guts to say that. There are petitions running against the SHO, the superintendent of the police, or whatever, however you can translate it, who worked with these abductors, because, like, I'm out of words. Seriously, I am out of words. They didn't even let the family, the mother, meet the child, to greet the child. That's the reality of the situation. And you know why? You know why? That's what we need to see as well. Let's check this out. At least 1,000 non-Muslim girls are forcibly converted to Islam in the country. In which country? In Pakistan. In Pakistan. Pakistan forced conversion. Shame. It is asking Imran Khan, who's the Prime Minister of Pakistan. At least 1,000 non-Muslim girls are forcibly converted into Islam at this age in 2020. That's the situation. Out of these non-Muslims, obviously these are Hindus as well, and Hindus are being persecuted pretty badly as well, for sure. And we know that. But out of these, in a report of 2019, this is about Christians. Not this one. Let me go to the other one. At nearly 200 blasphemous cases happening in Pakistan, and these people are in jail. These people are in jail. That is the true persecution of Christian body in Pakistan. That is the true persecution of Christian body in Pakistan. That's a reality. Christians are being persecuted by who? By Muslims. Pakistan is a Muslim majority country. And that is why what is happening with Arzoo is justifiable, because it happened in the past with with other ladies as well, with others as well. So once again, this is the news. There are multiple news. This, like, come on, look at the girl, look at the child, look at the child. She's 13 years old child, forcibly taken from outside her house. Ali Azhar, he's a rapist. He didn't marry her. He's raping her. He's raping her. Get out, share, make videos, let the people know. She could be your child. She could be your daughter. She could be your daughter. Some of the people are outside. They will be outside tomorrow. To the people of Karachi, I ask you, go out. Go out. Let the public know. By law, they cannot win, because this is the law of Pakistan. This is the law of Pakistan. This is how it is. Yeah, last year they did the same. They let Huma or Hamza back to the abductors by law. Because what? She's old enough to menstruate, hence she was 14. She was 14. Hence she accepted Islam and she married, and it's a lawful marriage. This is the persecution of Christian body in Pakistan. Raise voice now. If you cannot raise voice now, then when? Then when? Then when? Then when? When will you stand up? When will you stand up? This, once again, I'm showing what has happened a few days ago. This was nothing. This were like 400 people only. I I ask you guys, everyone, to go out. I want to see more than 1,000 people going out tomorrow.
SHO ने इस सारे गेम को ट्विस्ट किया है। हम पुलिस की जिंदालाइकी पर, पुलिस की तरफदारी पर पुरजोर मजम्मत करते हैं, और हमने कहा कि हमें वो ऐसा आईओ भी नहीं चाहिए जो जो अदालत को चालान ना प्रॉपर पेश कर सके, जो हकीकत ना बता सके। लिहाजा आज की जो हमारी मेहनत थी, आज की जो हमारी कोशिश थी, हमें अपनी प्यारी बहन के आंसू नहीं भूले, मुझे अपनी प्यारी बहन के रोना नहीं भूला, मुझे मेरी प्यारी बहन जो कल वहां पे इंतजार कर रही थी, मिन्नतें कर रही थी। ये एक पूरी मसीह कौम के लिए चैलेंज है, ये लॉ एंड जस्टिस के लिए एक चैलेंज है कि हाई कोर्ट से लेके ट्रायल कोर्ट तक जो है ये लोग रोते रहे, चिल्लाते रहे, लेकिन अगर आपने ये एविडेंस नहीं मानने तो ये नादरा बंद कर दीजिए। अगर आपने ये एविडेंस नहीं मानने तो सिर्फ मिनॉरिटी के नहीं मानने। ये हमारे साथ माजी से लेके अब तक मुसलसल हो रहा है कि जब भी मिनॉरिटी की किसी बेटी का, माइनर बच्ची का इश्यू होता है तो ये एविडेंस नहीं माने जाते।
And that's why shut down Nadra. Shut down Nadra. because you don't need Nadra. If the birth certificate of the Nadra is not acceptable in the court of law, then why the hell do you have that? Man. And imagine this guy, whom I showed you already, that he was saying that it's a lie. Imagine his guts. He has no shame, and this is a Muslim. If Muslims, all of the Muslims who will listen to this audio, this video, if this guy calls himself Muslim, then he represents you guys. Otherwise, you guys know what to do with this idiot. You guys know what to do with this idiot. I know there were certain Muslims who came out for Arzoo in Pakistan. I know there are a lot of Muslims who made videos for Arzoo, and I've seen some. But this type of people are the one who abduct, kill, rape people. And these are the type of people whom we see in France. The beheading of, of the poor lady happened in the church. These are the type of people. That is why I'm showing his comment. That is why I showed his comments on the previous video that I made yesterday. Nothing else, nothing more. If this is what Muslim representation is, then I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Go out, raise voice, spread the news, however you can. Make videos, let the media know. The more the people know, the more the pressure the court will face. Because by law, the Islamic law, they can do what they did to the previous case. And there are over 400 forced abduction of Christians happens in Pakistan every year. And there are over 1,000 non-Muslim Christian Hindus, atheists, over 1,000 happens in Pakistan. Don't let this go. This girl, this child will live in a trauma for the rest of her life, even if she gets released now. But at least she will have a life if we get her released. Otherwise, she's just dead. Otherwise, she's just dead. I urge all of you to go out, to raise voice, to spread this video so that, like last time, like yesterday, I have seen so many people came out and they made the videos because this video is in English and my last video was in English. Most of the people are doing that in Urdu in Pakistan. I want you to spread it to the Western people so that they would make videos. The Western ministries, I urge you to come up and give your support to them. And in the end, I pray for her. Lord, give her the courage and support her in this troubled time and get her out of there safely. Lord, I pray for the parents of Arzoo that, Lord, you give them encouragement and give them, Lord, Lord, help them. Help them, O Father. In Jesus' name, I ask. Thank you so very much. Take care, guys.